And here we are again. How's everyone doing? I'm G, the seeker of truth. This is Spiritual Stake. And yes, your spirit is at stake. We are doing our Bible breakdown. I had to do 2 parts of 22. This will be going into chapter 23, but an overview of 22, we were just speaking on how the angel of the Lord appeared unto Abraham and told him that he had to sacrifice Isaac to take him up to the mountains and to bring him there for a burnt offering. And Abraham took Isaac to the burnt offering, took him up to the mountains, and while he was getting ready to slay him, the angel of the Lord appeared to him and told him not to do the thing because it was proven that he had the fear of God in him, and he blessed him and Isaac. And the question from 22 was, would you be willing? You know, like if that was the ultimate sacrifice, like would you be willing? And the message out of that, I believe, is like, you know, it's about obedience, being obedient, being faithful to the Most High. But it's also about understanding that there should be nothing, you should have no physical attachments that's more important to you, that's more significance than your connection with the Most High. And that's out there for debate, you know. It's out there for conversation. That's what I got out of it, you know, just having the obedience of it, you know, like a person said. And more so like to show you that there's not supposed to be anything physically that you are more attached to, that you are not willing to let go for your relation with the Most High. And so y'all know how we do when we do what we do here at Spiritual Stake. I want to take a moment. Everybody clear your mind. We're going to petition for knowledge. We're going to petition for insight. We're going to petition for an understanding. So if you will, show me what you have me to see. Reveal to me the things that you have me to reveal. Clear my mind. Feel me? This petition is for knowledge. Our petition for wisdom, with the purpose of getting an understanding. I have said it, so it is. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. We're going into chapter 23. Y'all know how it is. You're going to fire up, going to fire up. And Sarah was 107 and 20 years old. These were the years of the life of Sarah. And Sarah died in Kirjath-arba. The same is Hebron in the land of Canaan. And Abraham came to mourn for Sarah and to weep for her. And Abraham stood up from before his dead and spake unto the sons of Heth, saying, I am a stranger and a sojourner with you. Give me a possession of a burying place with you, that I may bury my dead out of my sight. And the children of Heth answered Abraham, saying unto him, Hear us, my Lord. Thou art a mighty prince among us. In the choice of our sculptures bury thy dead. None of us shall withhold from thee his sculpture, but that thou mayest bury thy dead. And Abraham stood up and bowed himself to the people of the land, even to the children of Heth. Well, Sarah done passed. And he communed with them, saying, If it be your mind that I should bury my dead out of my sight, hear me, and entreat for me to Ephron, the son of Zohar, that he may give me the cave of Machpelah, which is in the end of his field. For as much money as it is worth, he shall give it me for a possession of a burying place among you. And Ephron dwelt among the children of Heth, and Ephron the Hittite, excuse me, answered Abraham in the audience of the children of Heth, even all that went in at the gate of his city, saying, Nay, my Lord, hear me, the field give I thee, and the cave that is therein I give it thee. In the presence of the sons of my people give I it thee. Bury thy dead. And Abraham bowed down himself before the people of the land, and he spake unto Ephron in the audience of the people of the land, saying, But if thou wilt give it, I pray thee, hear me, I will give thee money for the field, take it of me, and I will bury my dead there. And Ephron answered Abraham, saying unto him, My Lord, hearken unto me. The land is worth 400 shekels of silver. What is there betwixt me and thee? Bury therefore thy dead. So Abraham is trying to find a place to bury Sarah. And he's trying to bury in the cave in Machpelah. Might be that. Might y'all already know how this go get. And so the prince is trying to just give it, told Abraham, you are considered a mighty prince. You know, you can bury it wherever you see for fit, you can bury it. And Abraham wanted to pay, and he told him, like, this plot right here is worth 400 shekels of silver. What is there betwixt me and thee? You see that? Like, I want to pause right there because we can use that in today, that same mind frame of lovingly giving, right? Unintentionally giving. What I mean when I say lovingly giving is giving because you love, with no financial gains, with no ulterior motives, with never be a point in time in life where it come back to, well, you remember I gave you that $50 that one time. I gave you that, but if this is my ammunition, right, then why did I really give? Now, don't get it misconstrued. People will take that, and if they know that you are a giver, they begin to expect for you to give, right? And in them scenarios, once you realize that you are dealing with a taker that is not equally a giver as well, if a person cannot give you as much as they take, then the situation needs to be reevaluated, right? But in this scenario here, this is a genuine, I recognize who you are. We got who we is. Why would I charge you to bury your wife anywhere? You my brother. We got history. You know, sometimes you can build a better bond with love than you can ever build with money. You can build a better bond with loyalty than you can ever build with money. And sure enough, Abraham wanted to buy the plot, and we ain't even got through it. He still might buy it. But from that point right there, that is the type of loyalty, that is the type of love, that is the type of unselfishness that we are missing today. 16. And Abraham hearkened unto Ephron, and Abraham weighed to Ephron the silver which he had named in the audience of the sons of Heth, 400 shekels of silver, current money, with the merchant. And the field of Ephron which was in Machpelah, which was before Mamre, the field, in the cave which was therein, and all the trees that were in the field, that were in all the borders round about, were made sure unto Abraham for a possession in the presence of the children of Heth, before all that went in at the gate of his city. And so, like I say, Abraham ended up giving them money for it. But that still don't take away from the initial thought. Unto Abraham for a possession. Okay, we already read that. Verse 19. And after this, Abraham buried Sarah, his wife, in the cave of the field of Machpelah, before Mamre, in the city of Hebron, in the land of Canaan, in the field, and the cave that is therein, which were made sure unto Abraham for a possession of a burying place by the sons of Heth. Or maybe that's Heth. We'll figure that out. And that is the end of chapter 23. And so, Sarah gone, y'all. And I'm not laughing because she gone. You know what I'm saying? But Sarah was interesting nonetheless. She was interested. I'm gonna just leave that there. Sarah was Sarah. She was down by law. That's for sure. That's for sure. So now, Abraham did pay, like we said. We covered that. Pay, gave him the money, but that respect, like I said, that loyalty, that love from the initial, like, hey, you can bury anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And what's that between, you know? But you know, you got some people that you associate with that they won't even cut you a deal. Like you've been knowing them 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. And they get themselves in a position and like, bro, I'm kinda short on, let me just owe you. Or you might go to a store that you've been going to forever and you short. And you can't even slide by being a dime short. You know, and I understand it's a corporation, it's a business, but I done worked in them corporations and business too, and I know you can let 10 cents slide. But anyway, we ain't gonna prolong this. That was Genesis chapter 23. This was about the burial of Sarah, Abraham burying his wife. Sarah was 127 years old when she was laid to rest in the cave at Machpelah, where Abraham purchased the field to lay his wife to rest. So, that's 23. I'm G, the Seeker of Truth. This here is Spiritual State. Until the next time, y'all stay elevated.